What's up, y'all? It's your boy Daniel up in the building, and welcome to my PC or personal commentary. Now, on the personal commentary videos, I give all my personal thoughts and opinions on a variety of different topics. And today's topic is going to cover the Jordan Neely killing and John Morant being an absolute moron with the gun video. So, without further ado, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Black Evolution. We evolve. So, like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Daniel on the Black Evolution, and this is my own section called Personal Commentary. This is where I give all my thoughts and opinions on a variety of different topics for y'all's consumption. And today's topics is going to be, once again, about Jordan Neely killing and John Morant being an absolute moron with the video. So, let's start with Jordan Neely. We have this young 30-year-old black brother who had mental health issues being put in a chokehold by an ex-Marine. This was a travesty. This was heart-wrenching, and this was horrific. I have the video for y'all if you guys want to see it. For my audience members who don't want to see it, please skip ahead of the video where I'm going to give my personal thoughts and opinions on this issue. So, without further ado, let me just go ahead and show the video to y'all, and we're going to get back to my personal thoughts and rantings on this insidious killing. Stay tuned.
Heroism or vigilantism? The video shows three strap hangers subduing the 30-year-old man after witness Juan Alberto Vasquez says he got on the northbound F train and began acting aggressively, threatening riders. Law enforcement sources with knowledge of the case confirm his account, saying according to a witness, the man began shouting, quote, "I want food. I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm ready to go back to jail, and I'll hurt anyone on this train."
The man got on the subway car and began to say a somewhat aggressive speech, saying that he was hungry, he was thirsty, and he didn't care about anything. He didn't care about going to jail, that he didn't care that he gets a big life sentence, and it doesn't matter if he died.
Vasquez says he was scared and believes others on the train were too. That's when he says a 24-year-old rider came up behind the man and put him in a chokehold, holding him there on the ground. Two other men standing over them also helped subdue the man.
If there was fear, the people who were bluish or who were there, where he separated everything, moved from their place. I stayed sitting in my place because it was a little further away. But obviously those moments, well, one thinks fear, one thinks he may be armed.
He says that chokehold lasted about 15 minutes, even with the train stopped at one point at the Broadway Lafayette station and the doors open.
Well, most of the people left. If they open the door, the train separates and it leaves. Almost all the people just stayed. The ones who were there on the floor fighting, a couple who was standing in front of them stayed.
Vasquez says no one thought the man would die, even after he went limp. EMS arrived and performed CPR, but he could not be revived.
I think no one thought that he was in a risky situation because he was defending himself all the time. All the time he moved. He tried to remove his arm, and then when they had it on his side, he kept kicking. So he thought that he's defending himself.
The 24-year-old who delivered the chokehold was questioned and released by police. He is not facing any charges at this point. The medical examiner has yet to determine a cause of death. Former NYPD Chief of Department Terry Monahan.
The way the detectives have to look at this case is what would a reasonable person do and what would a reasonable person be expected to do.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.
And we're back. So, I'm sure everybody has seen the Jordan Neely video, and I know it was horrible, it was horrendous, and most importantly, it was disgusting seeing that ex-Marine kill Mr. Jordan Neely. And I would just like to say to everyone, I'm sorry y'all had to see that. But we have to talk about this because no one else will ever dare talk about this. What happened to Joel and Neely was sick, it was wicked, and most of all, it was evil. This goes back to a problem of mental health. People don't give a damn about mental health. They don't care about the person. They don't care if they're homeless. They don't care. The brother was saying, I'm hungry and I need some food and I don't care if I live or die. When are we going to start caring about mental health, ladies and gentlemen? And for Mr. Eric Coon Adams, yeah, I'm going to call you a coon, sir, because at first you didn't give a damn about Mr. Jordan Neely. You're like, oh, well, we have to do an investigation. Oh, well, is this? Oh, it's like, no, you're making excuses, brother. You can't be doing that. And you a black mayor. Seems to me like you a token. That's what you are. Damn, coon. This is ridiculous. So, recently, Mr. Reverend Al Sharpton had did a eulogy on Mr. Jordan Neely's funeral the other day. A very powerful eulogy. Very powerful. But something has been bothering me. How long are we going to continue to see this happen over and over and over again? Not just with Mr. Jordan Neely, but with George Floyd, Mr. Tyree Nichols, all this other state-sanctioned violence. Remember, this guy that killed Mr. Jordan Neely, he was an ex-Marine. How long are we as black people going to allow this to occur? And are we going to do something about this? This is ridiculous. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. We must maintain our freedom. We must fight for our liberation. In the words of Brother Malcolm X, by any means necessary. We cannot allow this sickness and evil to continue. We must get mental health professionals to help deal with this, not just in New York City, but all across the United States. Because that's what the problem is. People don't give a damn about mental health. And when they see a person acting out, they, want to take matters into their own hands. And also on top of this, you have people in the media jumping on Mr. Jordan Neely, trying to justify his death by calling out his criminal record. Oh, he had a criminal record. Oh, he had a criminal record. He had a criminal record. Basically, what they're saying is he had it coming. That's what they're saying. Now, to all those people, I say screw you, because you don't even know all the facts. He had a criminal record, yes. But most of it was due to, guess what? Mental health. Mental health problems, mental health issues. He didn't get the help he needed. He didn't see a health professional. They just let him do the Michael Jackson impersonation. And while he was very good, it just goes to show you that people don't really care about mental health. And I want to talk about those other two accomplices that helped the man murder Mr. Jordan Neely. I want to say to them, hey, y'all need to be charged as well. Y'all just as guilty for holding him down like that. And the man who killed Mr. Jordan Neely, he had him held down for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. That was way too excessive. That was ridiculous. What is wrong with you, Mr. David Penny? I must use your name now. Now that your name's out there. Now that you've been arrested and charged with second-degree manslaughter, your ass should have been charged with murder. But that's whole nother topic. But see, it goes to show you the power structure, the powers that be, don't give a damn about mental health, don't give a damn about black people, don't give a damn about state-sanctioned violence. They only care about violence when black people do it. And this goes to show you, they don't care about black folks. Now, going forward, we need to have more mental health professionals deal with this type of situation. We need to have people caring about the homeless. Get them homes, get them shelter, get them the clothes they need, get them the food they need, get them the money they need. They need jobs. You can't just have them be walking around, they be homeless, and they having mental health issues. This is ridiculous. That's my final thoughts on this Mr. Jordan Neely. Rest in power, young brother. And we will continue to fight on, and struggle will continue. Now, about Mr. Ja Morant. We've all seen the video of Mr. Ja Morant doing that, Instagram live with the gun. I want to say to you, Mr. Ja Morant, what the hell is wrong with you? You in the NBA, brother, and you acting like a goddamn jackass wielding that gun. What are you trying to be, a thug? You trying to be gangster? I looked into your background. You don't come from that, brother. You come from a well-established middle-class family. Both of your parents play basketball. Come on, brother. You can't be doing that. And also, it's due to the friends hanging around you. They doing that foolishness and that mess. That's ridiculous. The ones that helping you record that, that's just ridiculous. You need to drop those friends of yours. And you need to stop thinking about your future. You are in the NBA, sir. They have a moralities clause, sir. And one of those clauses is you can't show out a gun and they're not going to promote gun violence, sir. You play for the Memphis Grizzlies, sir. The same place where Mr. Young Dolph was murdered. May he rest in peace. But see, you got to think about that, sir. Mr. John Morant. You can't be walking around I'm trying to be gangster. I'm trying to be gangster. I'm hard. I grew up in the project. You ain't grow up in no projects, brother. Don't act like that. Think about your future. Think about what you doing, brother. Don't be like that. If you just be yourself, brother. If you be yourself, you continue to just play basketball and you go home, you'll be all right, brother. That's all I'm saying. Focus on you. Focus on playing basketball. Change this shit around, man. Before you get suspended for good and your career's over, man. The NBA is not going to have this. That's just my final thoughts of Mr. Jordan Neely. That's my final thoughts of Mr. John Morant. Mr. John Morant, get it together, brother. So in closing, with Mr. Jordan Neely, we need to focus on helping people with mental health, focusing on giving them programs, giving them jobs, giving them money, giving them resources. So that way this doesn't happen again. And also with Mr. John Morant, don't try to be gangster just to try to be cool or try to be hip or whatever you call it. Don't do that. Be yourself. Be authentically who you are. Now, if you don't change your behavior, the NBA will change it for you. They're going to suspend you. They may even terminate you if you continue, brother. And also, I want to say this. There's some actual dudes that's from the streets. And they live that life. And the one thing they can't stand is a brother who is trying to act like that, but they know, and he know, he's not like that. They might want to retaliate. So I'm just trying to look out for you, brother. You know, change your behavior, or the NBA is going to change it for you. This is my final thoughts on Black Evolution with Mr. Dab and Daniel as your host. And that was my PC personal commentary. Make sure y'all tune in to more episodes of the Black Evolution. We changing lives. We changing the culture. We are evolving. It's the Black Evolution. This is Dab Daniel, and I'm signing off. Tune in, tune in, tune in.